Dear client, thank you very much for purchasing an Imop, and your liberation starts now. Your cleaning is going to change, and through the Imop we hope that we can give you a lot of enjoyment in your work. And to make it really perfect, we would like to give you a little tips and tricks and an introduction how to set up the Imop, how to actually operate the Imop, and how to maintain the Imop, that everyday experience is going to be a perfect experience for you. What we see here is all the components of the Imop, and I just put them on the floor from the left to the right. We have the charger here, then we have the two batteries, color coded for each side, blue and gray. Here we have the fresh water tank with the blue cap and the dirty water tank with a gray cap. Next to this we have the two brushes, in this case the medium brushes with the light blue, the exhaust filter and the squeegee. So what I would like to do is just to put all the parts step by step onto the product so you see how you can set up the product before you start working. First we will do the squeegee, and it actually very easy attaches to the machine. I'll just get that a little bit here. So you have here the connection which you have to put here on the vacuum hose. Just slide it in, make sure it has a nice tight fit, and then you have here color coded in blue the two joints where the two pins go in. So to connect the squeegee, click it on the pins and off you go. All done. After that you take the two brushes and mount the brushes on the machine. So you basically put them on, make sure that they're sitting tight, ready to go. The next step is basically in the back, that you have here the area for the freshwater tank, and here you have the area for the dirty water tank. So the tank has a valve down here and a little clip up here. So you just put the tank on the unit and click it on. Very simple, not a lot of force needed, simple and easy. The same goes for the dirty water tank, which is in the front of the machine. But before I do that, very important, and not to forget, there's this exhaust filter with an arrow indication here which needs to point up, which you have to put inside this. This prevents actually from obstacles getting into the vac motor. So once you've done this, you have the dirty water tank and you simply click it onto the machine. So last but not least, you have the two batteries, as I said, color coded, blue and gray, and you'll find the color code on the machine as well. So to put the batteries inside the machine, slide them in, and you're ready to go with the Imop. So now we're going to look into the operation of the machine. Since we have set it up, I'll get a little bit closer to you because the key elements are on top of this machine, and you'll see here the instruction or the dial where you can select your different programs. It's like a washing machine dial, so it's very simple, it's very easy, and it shows you by little pictures what functions you can have. Just to give you an example, you have a water drop here and a brush, so that activates the water flow and activates the brush. The brush only, the brush and the vacuum, no water, or right to the right, brush, water and vacuum, which basically is all in one. So once you select the program, you actually can see your battery indicators coming up, showing you how much is left inside the batteries. The only thing basically to remember here is this little button, because that's a button when you hit water sensitive floors, like for example uncoated wooden floors, or really floors which are again sensitive to water and you want to reduce it, because if you press this button you reduce the water by 40%. To put the product into operation, you have to disconnect the deck and put it down to the floor. Then, as indicated, you select your program and put yourself behind the machine. One little note here to the side, this is the angle, the maximum angle you actually can use the machine. Please do not go down further and bend your knees, because otherwise the water level will rise up too much. So an easy way to remember this is arm's length. So if you do it like that, you will be always on the safe side. To activate the machine, I've got my trigger. So once I activate the trigger, the machine comes up and I can start working. So once I'm finished, I just release the trigger, get the deck back up into the park position, and I'm finished with the job.